Hello everybody and welcome to, I guess, one of the first recordings of the Object 640 Black Eagle on the European server. This is courtesy of my friend Arcangelo, and we have 3 games today actually, all of which are pretty good as I'm told. Arcangelo here is using Victor, as he gives almost a 10% bonus to rate of fire when you're damaged. He also gives a lot of module damage as well. The Black Eagle in Armored Warfare is the fastest tier 10 MBT. I mean, ridiculously fast. Like, this thing can keep up with AFEs. It has its only weakness on the front is its lower plate armor. Apart from that, this is the best tank in the game when face hugging or hold down, as it has 8 degrees of gun depression, and once you're face hugging, you are invulnerable, as it has either no or a very little turret room weak spot. Unfortunately, the Black Eagle has absolutely no side armor. This is a vehicle in which the Type 99 has better side armor. That's not a good thing. As you can see, its turret bustle at the back is huge. And because of the fact it has no side armor, you can basically penetrate it. You can penetrate its side. This is a vehicle that can only face one enemy at a time. You move anything, you're going to get hit. As you can see, Arcangelo here has a 6.8 second reload. With Victor, well, we'll see what it's like when he gets hit. This basically has the T90MS's gun, and for some reason it has 3,750 hit points, meaning it has one of the lowest effective DPMs at tier 10. MBT over there. This means that it's very, very much a close range MBT. Although it's very low to the ground and it has amazing gun depression, meaning that, and it's fast. I guess you kind of get what kind of playstyle it is. At the moment, it is quite underpowered, even though it does have several overpowered characteristics. That's simply because in the end, I guess, the gun power and the side armor makes it very much a niche vehicle. As Arcangelo here is working the ridge lines. The reason why he's not going down to confront that XM1A3 is because the moment he shows his side armor, that Ramco is going to pop a thermobaric in his ass, and he's going to blow up. Now, however, I have just realised this is more of an introductory game to the Black Eagle. This is a previous replay he sent me, I think. Not previous. This was a replay that he kind of misjudged sending me. So at the moment, this is only a skirmish match. We have 3 good games ahead of us, so for now, let's just watch the fun. That Ramco over there is overexposing himself. Arcangelo going for the tracking shot so the Ramco can't move away. As the Ramco is a very slow tank. Fuck you, Ramco. XM1A3 next. Oh, bad choice there, mate. As you can see, Victor giving the almost a 40% module damage boost. Meaning that you can almost basically track people in one hit. Now, that was the skirmish game. Next, we have 3 games which, like I said before, are going to be quite fun. If the game reminds to tell me why. Or which games there are. You see, Armored Warfare does have some issues with its replays. In order to get replays that people have downloaded, instead you click Battle Replays there. Is this the one? I believe this is the one. There we go. This is the one. My apologies for not choosing this at the start. Kind of had to improvise there. So, he has 2 Sphinxes per team, 2 Black Eagles, 2 Challenger 2s, 2 XM1A3s and a Leopard 2 and a T90MS. The Leopard 2A6 has better penetration than every single vehicle here. I'm not joking. But the T90MS, of course, has that ridiculous rate of fire and better damage. So, we'll see how that goes. For the most part, MBTs, you should always go 5-line. This is simply because it is the best spot to hold, and it serves as a good corridor. Otherwise on the map, due to the numerous flanking opportunities provided by AFVs, this can be quite dicey. So, Arcangelo. This is... I honestly don't know how they actually managed to put 8 degrees of gun depression in here. This must be an incredibly short gun. As you can see, well, we can tell that's the Sphinx over there. So he's fired something. He's moved. Our Sphinx is doing the greatest stuff in the world. Arcangelo here is using missiles in the Black Eagle. This is because if you're good enough at the game, you can use missiles to fire over ridge lines, meaning that you're basically somewhat invulnerable while doing so. It's extremely useful skill, as I'm told. I haven't been able to master it, unfortunately. As you can see here, 645, good. The XM1A3 is on the hill over there. He's basically become a useless player. It's not the greatest thing to do in the world, although he does present an interesting challenge for Arcangelo because now he has an XM1A3 that's going to shoot him in the side. If he has the 140, he'll do 1,000 damage. If he has the 120, he'll do 2 600 damage shots in very short succession. It's not great either way. Bang. As you can see, that reload time has gone down to 6.3. That's pretty fast. That's faster than the Centaur 120. Fortunately, the XM1A3 did basically a third of his health. Almost hit the Sphinx there, but now he has to commit and kill this T90MS. While the Challenger 2 should be able to kill him, you can never really trust people to do exactly what you want them to do. As you can see, since he took damage there. I don't know if that was to intentionally reduce his reload time or if he really wanted to do some extra damage. Is the Challenger 2 tracked? No, he isn't, but he's going rear towards him. I don't know why. Well, I believe the Challenger 2 basically decided to suicide for no reason. That's nice. There, Challenger 2 is making a slightly better goal of himself, but in all honesty, the Challenger 2 is a pretty weak MBT. Its armor is useless for the most part. Its gun is 10-second reload ain't that great. And the XM1A3 has just burned to death. The Leopard 2 over there is giving a good account of himself versus the XM1A3. He has far better penetration than him, meaning that he can pen the XM1A3's weak spots, which is a good thing if you're a tier 9. Unfortunately, the Leopards in the game, apart from the Leopard 2A4, are all very weakly armoured. For now, 2, including himself, are engaged versus the XM1A3, but unfortunately I very much bet that Black Eagle is going to come thundering down it. There he is. So, what does Ark do? He's got to try and kill that Black Eagle, because otherwise that Black Eagle will kill the Leopard. But if he goes for the Black Eagle, then he can't help the Leopard versus the XM1A3. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Oh, you see about that vulnerable ammo rack right there? Holy shit, look at the size of it. Okay, he's committed. Ooh, trying for that tracking shot there. Unfortunately, the XM1A3 has killed the Leopard, but I believe that XM1A3 has very little health left, so he should be a one-shot. The thing is now, is that Ark now has to get this done as fast as he can. So, fortunate tracking shot there. It seems that he wasn't able to track him in one hit. Tracked him now. He needs to keep going over. So angling his plate here, face hugging the guy. He's got this guy in the bag. Remember, the only way you can pen this thing is through the lower plate. And that Black Eagle there continues to fuck up. He's showing the very limit of his effective front armor he can to that object 430 so he doesn't pen him. Ow, he penned him there. You see how easy it is? Anyway, bang. Black Eagle dead. XM1A3 coming up. He sees a 900 hit. He knows he's got a good time. Aim, aim, aim. Straight for the mud flaps. As you can see, that's a pretty fucking good game there. Now, I have the replays up here. As you can see, Archangelo did 8,974 damage, 2 spots and 4 destructions. With a premium account and some other boosters, I believe, he got 902,000 credits. Holy shitteroni. As you can see the damage he did. He basically did the entirety of the Black Eagle and the T90MS's health, while dealing roughly 2 shots of damage on the XM1A3, 1 or 2 on the Challenger 2, and 1 on the Sphinx. He basically did more damage than the rest of his team. Good job to the XM1A3 on the other team, but in all honesty, he could have done a far better match if they all pushed up to where the MBTs are supposed to go. It's not a great thing. As you can see there, that is a lot of money. This is basically a tier 10 premium tank, and it prints money. There's a Discord conversation. What did he say? Apparently, he played it for 2 days, and he went from 68 million to 138. Anyway, back on the next game, which I believe is Frontline. There we go. Okay, so 2 Black Eagles, bunch of Challengers on our side, a bunch of XM1M3s on the other. They have 2 T15s which can happily murder the fuck out of things. Archangelo's team has the Sphinx though, which if played right can basically dominate the game. However, given this is a replay from Archangelo, he's probably going to be the one dominating. Unfortunately, there is an enemy club team on the other side called the TIER10. They're all, I don't exactly have the best opinion of them because, well, they've always been doing club platoons, but alas, we'll go this way. Now, Ark has 2 choices. He can go left into the highway, or he can go right. If he goes right, he has the best chance of using his gun depression. And of course, once you start using the gun depression in the Black Eagle, you are theoretically invulnerable. However, I don't really know if you're able to start shooting high explosive at the roof armor yet. Given the weakness of everything bar the front, I don't know. But then again, given that there's only 50 Black Eagles on the EU server, some testing would have to be made. You see how fucking mobile this thing is? Holy shit. Unfortunately, we are having some slight issues with lag. I don't know if this is the connection, Archangelo's spaghetti connection, or mine. I don't know. But anyway, the south is very thinly defended. There's a Challenger 2, a DD2, and a Leopard 2 down there. Not exactly ideal. The majority of Ark's team is in the north. So we were actually discussing this the other team, and the way sometimes this gate operates is exactly like MechWarrior, in that you have 2 lemon pushes, and they go around the circuit of the map, sometimes in opposite directions, basically like NASCAR. So they go all the way around the track, and then they either meet up with each other at the start and kill each other, or they just go around the map forever, with the survivors eventually picking each other off. Okay, XM1A3, he's in range for that Black Eagle there, but he's not in range for Ark. So Ark is covering himself at the moment, using the ridge ahead of him for cover. Ooh, bad choice there, Type 99. You can see that enhanced module damage blew him the fuck up. XM1A3 over there. Oh, he got his module. I'm pretty sure there's worse. Trying to fire again. Module destroyed. Ouch. Other XM1A3 over there. Oh, good hit. 706. Good hit. And he's tracked. That guy over there is on 20 hit points. Well, unfortunately, a lot less. Unfortunately, he didn't exactly get the the best game ever there. So anyway, Ark using the mobility to go down into the trenches of this map, and to be honest, I don't actually go down in this bit a lot. I very much dislike it. As you can see, he's fast enough to get out of range of that VBR before the VBR can start launching missiles at him. If the VBR did, he probably would have been able to cause a hell of a lot of ammo rack destruction. As you can see, this thing is basically a TAD. Either a lengthened, a bigger, I don't know, I don't really have the comparisons on me. This is also the lightest Tier 10 MBT in the game. Why it has so many hit points, I don't know, given that the rest are, to be honest, in real life, they're basically pushing on 80 tons. They're almost twice as heavy as this. So, XM1A3 over there. Probably going to be switching to the missile at some point. Or, okay, the Armada's just played. That means he now has a giant distraction. Bounce from the XM1. Over XM1 over there. As always, tracking shot. You see, this is what a lot of good players do in the game. Instead of going for immediate damage, they search for the tracks, which is the front and back axials, which allow you to do damage and track. And of course, with a fast firing gun like this, most players usually don't pay that much attention to repair time. So if you don't have repair time on your MBT and you get tracked, fast firing gun like this, you're going to stay tracked forever. Not the best shot in the world, but hey, that Leopard isn't exactly feeling too great either. Okay, right, it definitely seems like the whole Lemon Train thing has happened. Although if the enemy team is stood in their places, well, they're a bit out of a position, and again so are Arcs. That Challenger 1 Falcon and the M1A2 Bradley aren't going to stay alive for much longer, and it looks like Arcangelo's Bradley is running away as fast as he can. Although I can believe that out of the Tier 10 MBTs, the Armada, the Type 99A2 and the Black Eagle are the ones able to reposition the fastest. These things have almost bar the mobility of a light tank. They are amazing. And, well, while the Type 99A2 may be a better Black Eagle in just about every way, shape or form due to the fact that its lower plate is heavily buffed, the Black Eagle, I believe, is still probably a fun vehicle to play. It's definitely got a unique playstyle, which is what some MBTs in the game genuinely lack. But for now, Ark is happily making his position known, and now he's got to shit on that T14 over there. 641 damage. If they can kill that T14, hopefully, maybe, don't know. We'll put 2AX over there making a push. He's got to be paranoid about that other T15 though. If that guy's using Fomo Barracks, he can very well one-shot Ark. It seems that given the extreme, almost the non-existent sidearm on this thing, getting hit for what is basically HESH missiles must be an extremely unpleasant experience. Not one that I don't think I'd ever like to experience, but one I'd like people on the other team to experience. Ooh, he's trying to go for the tracking shot there. Heat damage though. There we go, he's tracked now. He uses the instant repair kit. Damaging shot there. Ow. Okay, he's gonna move. He's gonna move. There's a split-second decision you have to make a lot of the time, and well, getting hit by that T90MS a second time wasn't exactly the best. Well, was it's like exactly the best thing, especially with a missile that does better module damage. But apart from that, T90MS fucked. Good game as well, Ark. Good game. Okay. After game stats, Arcangelo did 7,538 damage with 721,000 credits earned. Long list of lines here, basically almost the entirety of the T15's HP. Some one-shots, 2-shot there, 2 shots there. Mitigated damage. It's an extremely, it's a vastly mobile tank, and you were seeing how quickly he was able to basically floor it across the map. That is presumably how you use it. Fortunately, I don't have one, which if I did, this would be my games, although they'd probably be a lot worse, but oh well. Okay, last game from Arcangelo is Lost Island. Now there is a lot of Sphinxes. There's, you know, those the battalions of Abrams tanks the Americans have just in the New Mexico desert. Yeah, it seems a bunch of them just found their way onto this fucking island. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's basically 11. There's 6 Sphinxes, 11 Abrams, 2 Leopards. Hello. Okay, this seems to be a little bugged. Is it going to disappear? Okay, it's... Okay, that's bugged. Okay, we're going to have to redo this. Okay, it seems this is actually a problem with my computer, so I'm going to need to exit out of Armored Warfare. Bear with me quickly. Since I don't have any editing software right now, all of these are pretty much coming out raw. So it can be very annoying at times. Thank you, computer, for reminding me of things. Thank you, Armored Warfare. Portions of this software include under license. Thank you, game. Okay. Right. History. Battle replays. Come on, there we go, Lost Island. Okay, let's try this again. Just to make sure it's working on OBS. Okay, it's working. And the sound has cut out. Okay, no, it's still in. Right, so 7 Sphinxes, 11 Abrams, all of the Freedom. Okay. And it's been fixed. So, commonly, the fights are usually decided up north. But down south is usually where a lot of the more fast-paced action, which is where the Sphinxes, the PLO-1, and sometimes a random MBT will go. I mean, to be honest, if you're a Black Eagle, you basically have the choice of both. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't mind going down south and beating the shit out of the... and beating the stuffings out of the AFEs. It is something I sometimes do in my fast MBTs, and it can be very rewarding. Especially when you're in a lower tier one, and you can't stand up to the higher tier MBTs, so rather than go to the slaughterhouse, you instead decide to load heat shells, sometimes even high explosive, and go have fun. Now, where's he going? The road section of this has slightly better depression than everywhere else. Of course, since he has missiles, he can lob them over, which we have seen previously. Challenger over there looking, they're all going for the Sphinx. It's like, squirrel! Squirrel! Mr. Squirrel. I mean, in hindsight, yeah, it wasn't exactly the best kill ever. It is a Sphinx, and Sphinxes are generally very fast moving, so stopping to attack one might not be the greatest idea. Oh look, that is a lovely, lovely stuff there. Now remember, being at this area means he's basically impenetrable to them. However, he can't shoot them. So it's a lot of targets. Come on. Now see, even with 8 degrees of gun depression, since he's so low to the ground, even the slightest bump in the terrain is somewhat fucking up his shots. Okay. Nice hit there. I think that was more of an RNG one than anything else, given how the turret was going, but good shot regardless. Okay, XM1 down there. Tries to go for the tracking shot. Misses. Ouch. XM1A3. I don't know if he was aiming in his gun or anything else, but I mean, he has to choose whether to pop a repair kit. Okay, let's see. Ow, another non-pan. I would have preferred to go up a little bit further, but then again, as long as he keeps her attention, maybe it can work. As you can see, the whole shoot the new tank thing is still pretty prevalent in these guys. If I was them, I would have either backed up or just got someone else right down. Ooh, tracking shot on the XM1A3. Always go for those tracking hits.
Identify target.
Even though this is about the Black Eagle, there are some elements of Archangelo's play maybe you could use for yourself, such as always going for tracking hits, manoeuvring, quick decisions, knowing where to go at the right time. And those are all the things that make you a good player in Armoured Warfare, and it's always good to learn from the best. And if he's watching this, he's probably blushing. So, Armada over there. Oh, good call. The Armada was going to die, so we decided to go for the 1A3 and keep him tracked. The 1A3 is using the 120 because Arc just got bounced. He just bounced on Arcs twice in quick succession. So 1A3's dead. Okay, good. These smoke grenades are in a pretty peculiar place when you look at them, actually. Huh.
Identify target.
Okay, another XM1A3 over there. Maybe should have snapshotted and taken the hit early. And taken the shot early, sorry. Don't know, come on, man. Ooh, good hit. Right, he's tracked. He's either got he's either got to pop a repair kit, or he's going to stay there. He's going to stay there and die. Fortunately, there isn't much that XM1A3 can do right now. Arc's reload time vastly beats his repair time. Ooh, I do believe he hit him. One shot should probably finish it. Maybe he popped the repair kit, I'm not sure. Oh, no, he was aiming at the wrong spot. Ooh, good hit there. Good hit. Remaining guys left. Someone in 3. Ooh, and the Sphinx just instantly murderized someone. That means it's time to good call. That definitely means it's time to move. Captain Poland is a very, very good player. He's got to kill that XM1A3 as fast as possible, load the heat rounds and go straight for the Sphinxes. He should be a relatively difficult target for the Sphinxes frontally, but if they can get round to the side of him, that's gonna hurt. Okay, where to shoot. Ow! Did he literally just shoot right down into his upper braces? I'm not sure. Well, maybe he got lucky. I don't know. But anyway, it's time to hunt down those Sphinxes. There are no AFVs left on Archangelo's team that can outspot those Sphinxes. If they play it right, well, they could probably still win. The Sphinx is possibly the most powerful AFV, well, possibly the most powerful vehicle in the game when you feel about it. It has the best autocannon, possibly the best missiles. They are extremely agile and have a very fast reload, and on top of that is a ridiculously mobile tank. It has the view range you would expect of the top tier AFV, and it's basically invincible if you play it right. So for now, it's going around the right, left, back to spawn. Still trying to search for those enemies, although I don't think they'd be there. Even though this is fast, and can keep up with the Sphinxes in terms of, well, if they stop, you'll catch up to them, but if they're going flat out, you won't catch them. For now, those little bastards could be anywhere. I'm sorry about the stutters, by the way. Where are they? Where are they? I mean, if I was in this right now, I'd be pretty paranoid because you'd have a missile flying at you before the spotting indicator even comes up. Now Captain Poland's all the way over there, and unfortunately he has run straight into the T-15 in the XM1A3. Might be able to dance around him. Good kill, man. Don't know what that T-15 is doing. Is he botting? Did he hit him? I don't know. Leave away. Those Sphinxes probably took their time too long. The other one is likely to be heading back this way, and Archangelo can basically get a shot in on both of them with a 6.8 second reload. Oh! God, that's got to be... This is the worst position possible. And the other Sphinx team kills him! Holy shit. God, that was scary for a moment there. Now they've got to hunt down that Sphinx. Which he should run off. He should run, play the game from a distance in the bush. Or sit there. Because that ain't good at all. Because right now Archangelo has the acceleration and the top speed to quickly close in on him. The Sphinx isn't fast enough to get away from you. A heartbeat like that, but unfortunately Archangelo missed. He must be kicking himself right now. The Sphinx screwed up! Oh, this is going to be a good ramp! Smacked him right against the wall. I'm not going to lie, seeing Captain Poland come around by arc, that was pretty dicey. But he won! As we can see here, another 7,000 game, although almost 8,000 at this point. Excellent credits. This should be a pretty good grinder. The majority of his damage coming from hitting those MBTs. And that ram on the Sphinx for 500. Might have been able to do more. I'm not sure if the shot hit him before. Anyway, 656,000 credits made, 32 shots fired, 25 landed on target, 7 missed. Yeah, not bad actually, but it's pretty good. And he has Victor Kirsanov on full. So, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay of the Black Eagle by Arc. If you want to see more of him, fuck you, stutter. Yeah, the game stutter has now crept into my voice. Anyway, if you'd like to see more of him, he is on my streams every Friday and Saturday, slowly helping my sorry ass learn the game. And that is it for now. So, I'd like to wish you all a good day to take out there and bye from me. See ya!